for the polar bear ride. This is what we do. We get out and we ride year round.
Preacher here, and this is a day in the life of a biker. And man, today I've been looking forward to this for a long time. You know, for many years, going back to probably like 2009 or so, I always went on the polar bear run. It was a big deal to me to go riding up through the hills and the mountains while it was cold, rainy, wet, icy, sleek, or even just on a nice day. And to be able to go on a run called the Polar Bear Run. I just thought it was cool, you know, it's like hardcore. And so it became my yearly tradition in January to go on the Polar Bear Run every year. And then a number of years back, the Harley shop in Jamestown closed down. And when it closed down, they quit putting on the Polar Bear Run. And for a year or two after, me and a few friends, we got together and we put on a Polar Bear Run of our own and had a nice ride and everything. Well, then in 2021, I got in a wreck. I got hit head on my bike, and I wasn't walking or nothing, and I didn't have my own bike for a while. It took quite a while to get my bike back because of my insurance company. But, you know what? That was the end of my polar bear runs until this year. The Harley shop announced that the Polar Bear Run is back, and that's what we're doing today. We're going on the Polar Bear Run. This one here is no longer up through Jamestown in the mountains where it used to be. It's going to go from Modesto to LaGrange, and it's going to be a nice ride. So let's see how it goes. Let's enjoy this ride, and you guys keep it shiny side up and give me a victory in Jesus in the comments, and be safe.
Alright, I'm here with Grimy, and we're at the Polar Bear Ride. And you know what, we jumped ahead a lot, along with a lot of other people.
Yeah.
Because it's about getting out and riding. You don't have to follow the path that everybody else picked. You just get out and you have a good time. It don't matter what time of year it is.
Exactly.
That's right. Preacher here. I'm here with Kevin Simpson. Kevin, I got a question for you. What does Jesus mean to you?
Everything, man. Especially today when I'm out riding, he's right there with me. You know, I won't go anywhere without him.
That's right. He's got to be our everything because he is the only way.
Amen.
You know, John 14:6, Jesus said, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man may enter the Father's kingdom except through me." Preacher here. I'm here with Kevin Simpson. Kevin, I got a question for you. What was your first motorcycle?
It was a Yamaha.
What year?
I don't know. It was a hand-me-down. Actually, it was a basket case that I put together when I was about 8 or 9 years old, with some help, but it came in boxes.
Cool, man. Did you ride it on the street or like a dirt bike?
No, it was a dirt bike.
You see, man, that's what it means. It means to get out on the road, to ride, to enjoy it. It don't matter what it is. It don't have to be one of these fancy Harleys like everybody has. No, just get out there and enjoy the ride. Learn how to ride and have a good time.
Man, I had a great time in that pack. And you know what? They turned up to Lake Road, and me and my brother Grimy decided to go straight up to LaGrange. So we split off from the pack and we made a ride on our own. But you know what? It's about enjoying the ride. It's about having that good time. And so, you know what? It was a good time. It was a good time seeing everybody pull together. Man, I couldn't believe how big the turnout was. So anyway, you know I'm going to do this. I want to talk about God's gifts of grace. Ephesians 2:8. By grace you have been saved through faith, and that not of yourselves. It is a gift of God. Grace is not something that we can earn. It is extended. It is the gift of God. We can choose to give grace to others as God does. When we would normally jump to conclusions or react in frustration, what would it look like instead to slow down and give grace? You know, too often that's what happens is we impulsively react in anger and we don't slow down and take a moment to ask God, hey, help me rearrange my thoughts. How would you handle this? You know, in the 90s it was big, WWJD. What would Jesus do? The more we're aware of the grace we receive, the easier it is to extend it to others. It is wise then to allow ourselves to see the area of our weakness. What grace there is for us to be human, to err, to make some effort, to repair the damage that we do. Let's take perfection off the table in our estimation of ourselves, as well as in our expectation of others. As we do, we create the space for grace. When you're tempted to jump to conclusions, choose to slow down and make space for grace. Instead of accusing, ask questions. Instead of rushing on, take time to really see what's going on. To give it to God and to ask God to help you make Him shine. You know, a gentle answer turns away wrath. That's one that I always look to. Anyway, Lord, bless everybody here. Help them to apply this to their lives. Keep your hands upon us. In Jesus' name. You guys, keep it shiny side up. Be blessed.